And now to our other big story tonight at 11, the May primary here in Indiana.
Our election coverage begins with the marquee matchup here in Marion County, the primary for Indianapolis mayor. Emily Longnecker's covering this for us tonight. And Emily, Mayor Joe Hogsett moving on to November this evening.
He is, Felicia and Scott. The mayor will be seeking what he said will be his third and final term. He'll be facing off against businessman and former Indianapolis City County Councilor Jefferson Shreve. Both men gave victory speeches tonight, looking ahead to the general election. Two issues sure to be at the forefront of the discussion: public safety and crime. Both topics came up repeatedly during the primary. Shreve has said if elected, a top priority would be hiring more police officers to combat crime. Mayor Hogsett has touted the $150 million in this year's budget earmarked for grassroots violent crime prevention programs. Both Hogsett and Shreve addressed supporters tonight, already campaigning against the other.
One vision wants you to believe that the best way to go forward in Indianapolis is to go back to the good old days. Well, I disagree. That's why I'm proud of a diverse, vibrant, inclusive, welcoming Indianapolis.
Through my adult life, Indianapolis was a city on the move. Over the last 7 years, I feel like we've lost our way. We're drifting, and without a unifying vision for what Indianapolis is. There's no decisiveness coming from the 25th floor up the street of the City County building.
The mayor saying tonight in his speech the stakes couldn't be higher for November. Shreve telling his supporters tonight he's not fooling himself about how challenging this race will be. Felicia, Scott.
Emily, thank you. And there will be a new mayor elected in Carmel this November. Jim Brainerd is retiring. And then on the Republican side, Sue Finkham will have a spot on the ballot this fall. And in Westfield, Republican Scott Willis is moving on to general election. Incumbent Andy Cook did not run again.
And now to a big story for IPS. The capital referendum passed tonight. That gives that school district a financial boost. So we're talking about $410 million. This means a $3 a month increase in property taxes for the median homeowner. That funding would be used to make improvements at more than 20 elementary and middle schools. Work is also expected to take 8 years to complete. IPS leaders said tonight that money will also provide more equitable learning opportunities. And we talked with a parent and IPS Community Coalition member today who told us this referendum is essential.
This isn't a thing of we can keep putting it off. Like, kids have to have heating and air conditioning. They have to have safe infrastructure. They have to have buildings that pipes aren't going to bust and walls aren't going to collapse.
We're told school consolidations and closures will move forward. Families at those schools have been notified. The superintendent, Dr. Alicia Johnson, thanked the voters an hour ago, saying they're humbled and overwhelmed with gratitude for that support. Now, earlier this year, plans for a second referendum were delayed, but IPS leaders are stressing that action will need to be taken in the next few years.
And a shakeup tonight at the City County Council. 3 Democratic incumbents defeated. Monroe Gray, who has been on the council since 1992, losing tonight by more than 30 points to Breanne Delaney. And in Council, Vice President Zach Adamson losing tonight to Jesse Brown, 56% to 44%. And a 14 percentage point defeat for David Ray. Andy Nielsen winning the primary race in District 14. We're going to bring you more election results tonight. We've got all the numbers right now on WTHR.com.